Over the centuries, the English countryside has provided the setting for many of the most magnificent stately homes to be found anywhere in Europe. With time, many have been destroyed, torn down, or abandoned. Some have managed to survive. This is the story behind 10 of them, 10 unique and splendid houses, behind whose doors stand many of the nation's artistic and cultural treasures, most of them still homes to the families who built them, all of them living monuments, linked by 1,000 years of English history. Built on 2 islands, this is the oldest and most romantic of England's stately homes. It has a reputation as the loveliest castle in the world. Originally the site of a manor of the Saxon royal family nearly 900 years ago, Leeds Castle came into the possession of the Crown in the 12th century. For the next 300 years, it was royal castle and palace to no less than 6 of England's medieval queens. The last queen to hold the castle personally was Catherine de Valois, widow to Henry V and the French Kate of Shakespeare's play. The Queen's rooms are now reconstructed in the decor that she would have requested in 1430. On the silk wall hangings entwined with a lover's knot, an embroidered H&C monogram representing the desired peace between England and France through the marriage of Henry and Catherine. Later she fell in love with and secretly married her clerk of the wardrobe, one Owen Tudor. Their marriage marked the beginning of the Tudor line, founding the greatest of England's historic dynasties. These, the oldest rooms, are contained in the Gloriette, which stands on the smaller of the 2 islands to the north. The most ancient part of the castle is the cellar. Running underneath the main castle, this very dry and cool area has been used for storing wine since Norman times. A rare 15th century Flemish tapestry depicting the adoration of the Magi hangs on the site of the original castle chapel, first used 700 years ago and reconsecrated in 1978 by the Archbishop of Canterbury. It's still used for private services. The carvings of the birth of Christ contain the original gold leaf applied by the Alm craftsmen of Bavaria in 1510. Henry VIII was probably the castle's most famous owner. Over the years he spent lavishly to transform the rooms from a rugged fortress into a royal palace. This lovely bay window in the banqueting hall dates from Sir Henry Guilford's supervision of the rebuilding ordered by Henry VIII in 1517. The floor, though, dates from a rather different era. Its magnificent ebony boards and rare double dovetailed joints were laid in the 1920s on the instructions of the person responsible for saving Leeds Castle for the nation. Olive, Lady Bailey, the daughter of an American oil and property millionaire who bought Leeds Castle in 1926 and set about restoring it with charismatic flair and imagination. One of the world's most famous hostesses, she used the castle for elegant weekend parties in the 1930s. This is her yellow drawing room, which features Giovanni Tiepolo's 18th century painting, The Pulcinello's Kitchen. Here, Lady Bailey entertained the great names of the age, Douglas Fairbanks, Errol Flynn and Charlie Chaplin, as well as royalty and leading politicians from all over the world. The Thorpe Hall drawing room is an outstanding example of English 17th century decorative art. Lady Bailey brought this beautiful wooden panelling, made in 1653, from the principal room at Thorpe Hall near Peterborough. The theme of elaborately decorated woodwork is carried through into the furniture. This superb 18th century Chinese lacquered screen is one of the antique jewels of the castle. Lady Bailey had a particular fondness for animals. Never without several dogs around her, it's fitting that the castle now houses one of the world's most unusual antique collections. The Dog Collar Museum boasts exhibits ranging over 400 years. Most are extremely rare. But Lady Bailey's abiding passion was birds, and they appear in every corner of the castle, represented in every medium, and in both 2 and 3 dimensions. They're even here live. The first aviaries were established in the late 1950s, and over the years they were developed to house Lady Bailey's expanding collection of parakeets and other rare and endangered species. Other wild birds roam free over the 500-acre estate which surrounds the waters of the huge moat. It's an ideal playground for all kinds of waterfowl, especially the rare black swan. One of the great charms of Leeds Castle and its gardens is the unique combination of the traditional with the contemporary. The Culpeper Garden, for example, was created in 1980 but filled with the flowers of an old English cottage garden mixed with more exotic blooms. The fact that this is a place everyone can enjoy today is thanks to the generosity and foresight of Lady Bailey. On her death in 1974, she established the Leeds Castle Foundation to ensure that this magnificent relic of English history and much-loved home could be enjoyed by the British public forever.